Hi students, welcome back. This is the third page on our chapter review. So we're given, so I put in the 140 where it belongs. And then this ray, GB, bisects this angle, EGI. So now we don't know if the lines are parallel. We're trying to get to a point where we can find out if they are. So just keep that in mind as we do this problem. Okay, so what I'm trying to focus on is EGI being bisected. Okay, so then it's 40 there, 40 there. So bisect means more than just make two parts. It's exactly two equal parts. So 80 divided by 2 is 40. So each of these angles is 40 due to the bisect. Okay, now I'm getting into the fact that this straight angle here is into two angles which make a linear pair. Okay, so we got 40 down here. Okay, CHF and EGB are alternate exterior angles. Okay, and when alternate exterior angles are congruent, the lines must be parallel. So the answer is yes, they were parallel. Okay, so now what I'm going to get into is the slope formula. So first we want the slope of this line, and then we want the slope of the line that's perpendicular. So we're hoping, let's see what happens. Hoping we're going to use slopes that are negative reciprocals. No, we're not. Okay, so here's, all right, this is what's a little bit of a special case here. So when there's other angle or other slopes that we're looking at, such as 1/3 or -2, slopes of lines that are perpendicular will be negative reciprocals. Unfortunately, with this, the slope of this line does not exist. It's undefined. When dividing by 0, it's really not something we can do in our course in math. Okay, so we really can't do the negative reciprocal slope. So this is a special case. When the slope of the current line is undefined, the line that'll be perpendicular will have a slope that is 0. So perpendicular, that symbol there, the upside down T. So in normal cases, which we're going to get down to more perpendicular ideas here, we're going to use slopes that are negative reciprocals. All right, the slope for this line, you read it right off of what number is being multiplied by x. -2 times x. So then that is the slope for that line, -2. Just -2. The x is a variable, so make sure you don't put the x in there. Now, perpendicular lines, here we go, have slopes that are negative reciprocals. So it would be 1/2. So think of -2 as -2 over 1. So basically, you're going to flip the fraction that's reciprocal, 1/2, and change the sign from negative to positive. Okay, so at first, you'll look through this. A is out, and C is going to be out because they have the wrong slope. B has a slope of 1/2, and so does D. So it's going to be we're going to have to go to something else. I almost circled B at first, and then I realized, wait a minute, there's 2 that has a slope of 1/2. So now it's going to come down to slope, point slope formula. Okay, to go through the point -9, 2, it's going to need x plus 9 and y minus 2. So that's your slope, point slope format. Okay, so it's +9 in with the x, subtract 2 next to the y. So we'll be working on that. Okay, now slope intercept is y equals mx plus b. Now parallel, to gain some credit, say that parallel uses the same slope. Okay, so the slope of this line is 8. So we've eliminated A and C, wrong slopes. Okay, Now we've got to either graph this point and apply a slope that's 8 until we find the y-intercept, or what I've done is use point slope form. So I've used x minus 8 and y plus 8 with a slope of 8 in the point slope formula. Now I'm going to solve for y equals mx plus b form. So that's distribute the 8 to get 8x minus 64. Subtract 8 from both sides. And then there's the equation in slope-intercept format. Okay, determine if two given lines are parallel. So that means they're going to have the same slope. As soon as you write this, content knowledge, okay, need same slope for lines to be parallel. You already gained a point. You're expressing the content knowledge that we're looking for. Now you'll go and see if they do in fact have the same slope. Okay, so then this will be the algebra. Okay, so they have different slopes. This was handled by me just, multiply by a -1 to change the sign from negative y to positive y. But then you have to change the sign on everything. Okay, that's just one way to do that algebraically. Both of them had different slopes, so due to parallel, not parallel due to slopes are different. We'll pause it right there and save the rest for the next video.